chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is a process in which one set of substances are called reactants, which is converted to products. So reactants giving products. So we'll see what is reactants and what is a product. The reactant, a substance taking part in the reactions, are known as reactants, and those formed out of these substances are called as a product. And how do we know there is a chemical reaction has been occurred in that particular substances? That is, we can see a color change. Second one, there will be a formation of a solid, that is a precipitate with a clear solution, and we can see a evolution of gas, and also we can see there is absorption as well as evolution of heat. Next one is, there are few types of reactions we will see. In the few types of reactions, some reactions are shown here. First one is combination reaction, that is A plus B combined to give AB. Second one is decomposition reaction, AB decomposes to give A plus B. Third one is displacement reaction, and fourth one is combustion reaction, that is reaction with oxygen. So this table explains with the definition what are those types of reaction with some examples. First one is combination reaction, a reaction in which a single substance, single product formed from two or more reactants. So A and B combine to give AB. Second one, decomposition reaction, that is compounds break down into similar substances, that is AB decomposes to give A plus B. Third one, displacement reaction. It occurs when one element replaces another one in a compound. That is A plus BC giving AC plus B. Here A is being replaced by B and giving AC from BC. Third, fourth one, double displacement reaction. Exchange of ion between two reactants takes place, leading to formation of two different products. That is AB plus CD giving AD plus CB as the two different products. So here I have given some more examples to know what is those type of reactions. For example, combination reaction, we can take an example of combustion of hydrogen, where hydrogen and oxygen giving water. Second one is decomposition reaction. So here copper carbonate decomposes into copper oxide plus carbon dioxide. And third one is displacement reaction, where iron and copper sulfate giving ferrous sulfate plus copper, where copper is being replaced by iron. Fourth one, double displacement reaction. Here copper sulfate and hydrogen sulfate giving copper sulfate and sulfuric acid. And now we are going to see what is oxidation and reduction reaction. In our daily life, you must have noticed like fading of colors, burning of coals and wood, and some more thing like rusting of iron. All these reactions involve mainly of reduction of the oxidation reaction. What is oxidation reaction? So oxidation reaction can be defined in this way. That is a chemical reaction which involves addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, or it can be of a loss of an electron. So these three involves of oxidation reaction. Some of the examples are given. For addition of reaction, here example is given, magnesium with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. The same way for removal of hydrogen, another example is given as hydrogen sulfide with the bromine, that is hydrogen is being removed and formation of hydrogen bromide. And the last one is loss of an electron, where iron is in iron, one electron is being lost and it is becoming Fe3+. Reduction reaction. So the opposite of the oxidation reaction is reduction reaction. So a chemical reaction in which addition of hydrogen takes place, removal of oxygen takes place, and there is a gaining of electron is done there. So first example is addition of hydrogen, and the second one showing there is oxygen is being removed from the reaction, and third one is iron 3+ getting one electron and converted to Fe2+. So this oxidation reaction and reduction reaction, they combine together. They cannot exist individually, and they will combine together, and they are called as redox reaction. So redox reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. That is what called as a redox reaction. So this is the example. A sodium losing one electron is given as oxidation, then chlorine gaining 2 electron is oxidation. They both are combined together to form 2Na plus and 2Cl minus. So oxidation and reduction combining to form a reaction is called as redox reaction. And now we must know what are called acids and what are those things called bases. So there is a definition for acid as well as for bases. So what is an acid? An acid is a substance that donates H plus or proton ions in an aqueous solution is called as an acid. And what is a base? Base is an alkaline solution, or it is a substance that breaks into OH minus ions or it donates OH minus ions. How we can identify a given solution is an acid or it is a base. So these are the some categories by which we can identify the given solution is acid or it is a base. So first one is acid will have pH ranges from 0 to 7. I will explain what is the pH afterwards. And the lower pH value indicates a stronger acid. Bases will have a pH ranges from 7 to 14. And suppose a solution is given to us, how we can say whether it is acid or it is a base. So these are the some categories by which we can categorize these solution as a acids. First one is it will taste like a sour, and second one, if it is a strong acid, it will even burn a skin or will have an irritation in our eyes. Third one is some strong acids even they can dissolve some metals. So some of the examples like our lemon juice which we daily consume also is a example for acid, and vinegar, and some acids that are used in car batteries are very dangerous. Then bases. Bases they will taste always have a bitter taste, and strong bases always they burn skin and eyes etc. And some bases are mostly used for cleaning purposes, and some of the examples are given for bases, the milk, baking soda and soap, they are called as bases. I told you earlier, by pH range we will be able to determine whether they are acids or bases. So now we will see what is that pH. pH is, it is a scale, is concentration of hydrogen ion in a given substance. So mathematically we can give pH is equal to minus log of concentration of H plus ions. And a special name is given to acid or bases characteristics that a substance has. It is called as a pH. So P stands for potential and H stands for hydrogen. Hence the potential of a substance to attract hydrogen ion. And this is a pH scale showing from 0 to 14, and 7 is considered to be a neutral solution, that is either basic or acidic. Mostly the rainwater as well as the distilled water will have always having 7 as a pH. So the pH ranges from 7 to 1 is considered, that is from 6.9 to 1 is considered to be an acid. So suppose if it is going to be the pH scale is being lesser from 7 to 1, it is called as a strong acid. So for example, vinegar is having 2.4 and lemon juice having 2.3 as a pH, which is considered to be a strong acid. And when we come to bases, from 6.9, that is 7.1 to 14 is called